Morning, Raptor Freak Alexiot's here. Tuesday morning, so that means it's Raptor Freak Trivia. And listen, it's the conference finals right now with 4 teams left in the NBA, but it looks like Dallas ain't going to be around for much longer. Ooh, and it'll be down to 2 teams. So there may only be like 1 or 2 more weeks of trivia. So this could be one of the last 3 weeks of trivia for this season. And whoever's going to win is going to win this practice jersey from around 2007, 2008. It's a Jerome Williams practice jersey with his autograph signature on it. I'm going to mail it to whoever wins this trivia at the end of this. And I'll tell you, there's 2 good, strong candidates. We got we got Raymond Jacob. Listen, G has been dominating this trivia all season long, and Raymond Jacob made a late surge in the last couple weeks, and now they're within 10 points of each other. It's very, very exciting. We'll have to see what happens today. Now, I'm calling today Advanced Raptor Freak Trivia because this shit is advanced. Listen, if you think you know the Raptors, well, you can show it today because these questions I wrote for today are badass and they are deep knowledge questions about the Raptors. So people that really know the Raptors are going to do really well today. Now, if the questions are too hard, I will give a couple little hints here and there to help you kind of figure it out and see what's happening. Now, as always, just to garner some more people into the room and get a couple more players, I'll just do current news and notes just real quick about what's happening in the league. Last night, Boston routed Miami real bad. And the problem here was that Miami could not get started with their offense last night. They missed everything they shot. Their first point was like 6 minutes into the game, and it was a free throw at the free throw line by Bam Adebayo. Now, listen, there's all kinds of different things I can say about the game last night. Sure, Boston's hungry. Sure, Boston's desperate. Sure, Boston's at home. But once again, the foul calls were very one-sided for Boston. And, this is kind of do or die. And then once again, Miami did not shoot well at all in any kind of way last night. And it looked real bad. Jimmy Butler was back, but they didn't have Tyler Hero. And on the other side, the Boston didn't have Marcus Smart. Now, there's some weird shit going on with Marcus Smart. I don't know what the NBA's infatuation with Marcus Smart is. I understand he's a gritty, hard-nosed player who gets after it. And he's all over the place. But they just want to laud this man with awards because they've come out with another award for him this year, the Hustle Award. Now, Josh Lewenberg, as he put it on his Twitter, is like, I will not recognize this award until Kyle Lowry wins it. Because honestly, if anybody needs to win a Hustle Award in the years that it's been out, which has been like 2 or 3 years now, it's Kyle Lowry. So until they win it, Josh Lewenberg does not recognize the Hustle Award, which is such a weird made-up award. A lot of fans are like, well, are they just going to make up shit and just give it to people now? It's like some people are saying it's like a participatory kind of award that's just like, what is this award? Hustle Award. And once again, they always figure out a way to toot the Celtics horn and give them things like that. There is a player on almost every single team in this league that could be in the running for the Hustle Award. There's so many different players. PJ Tucker, there's so many different players. There's a couple of Raptors that could have been up for the Hustle Award, stuff like that. But any way that Celtics Nation could get a little distinction, a little trinket, a little kind of, it makes you feel like they need these things to feel good about themselves or something like that. I don't understand Boston Nation. Why do you need the NBA head office to give you superfluous awards and stuff like that? Marcus Smart, basically, I've seen the memes of basically like the NBA is kind of doing sexual favors to you and stuff like that on Twitter. There's a lot of gross pictures that are kind of offensive and X-rated, and they're on Twitter. And if you take your safe search filters off, you will see pornography with the NBA is supposedly the person giving something to Marcus Smart. Let's just put it that way. And that's kind of what it looks like at this point. Really, come on. You're a little too infatuated with Marcus Smart, NBA, right now. Seriously. He's not that much better than everybody else in all kinds of different ways. It's just, you want to prop up the Celtics and give them more awards and do stuff like that. Well, go ahead. That's fine. Some other stuff this week. Delano Banton is in Miami with Scotty Barnes, and they've been down there partying a little bit. We've seen them out in the nightlife, and then also they're working out together and working out with trainers in Miami. Good for them. And then, of course, Pascal in the most beautiful place on earth. Just cool to see the Raptors in different places doing different things right now. Precious had a really cool Instagram post this morning saying, I will make you understand my grind, basically, is what he's saying. The message. It was a meme, and it says, you will understand my grind by the time I'm done, is basically what he's saying. So Precious has put in work, and he's telling people, you will recognize me before I'm done. And I love that attitude from Precious Achua. Yuta Watanabe has publicly come out and said he does want to return to the Raptors. He understands he's a restricted free agent, and he's not sure what's going to happen. He's got to go out there and look and see what's out there and available for him among the market with other teams. But his preference is to return to Toronto and play for the Toronto Raptors. He has publicly come out and said that in the last couple of days, and I totally understand why, Yuta. That's a good option for you and stuff like that. This is a place that you've got some good time in and stuff like that. But who knows? You may be better on another team with more bigger role, more playing time, and more of a chance to blossom even further. So who knows, Yuta? Rahul's here. Good to see Rahul. I have a feeling the Raps will trade into the lottery. Now, Rahul, why do you think this? I mean, I don't think that this lottery class is that strong. And if we did, we'd have to give up an established core guy. That's for sure. I'm very comfortable with us trading at 33. But if you do have a specific idea about what you think will happen to get us in the lottery, like let me know what it is, because I'm very curious about your idea and maybe what the goal is about with who we want to acquire and what we would have to give up. Because I don't see it being likely because we're nowhere near the lottery. And I've also heard that this lottery class is not as strong, especially as last year. Last year was the lottery year to be involved in the lottery. And this year may not be as much so in certain ways. But I like the idea of the thinking and the think tank. That's what we do on Thursday. Think about possibilities for the Raptors and what their options are. And maybe they are thinking about getting into the lottery. And I don't know. You might be right. But we'll have to see over the next couple of days. You know what? It's 7 minutes. Masai and Bobby have been targeting the top prospects. You mean as far as like workouts and having them come in and work out for us and stuff like that? Hey, there's a lot of people coming to Toronto and doing workouts for Raptors personnel to show off who they are and what they can do. And we'll have to see who is going to be. I've seen a lot of different names. I know Monique is very up on it. So if you follow Monique, she has a lot of posts that have to do with the people that are getting invited for workouts to show off what they can do for the Raptors. All right, we got 8 people in here. That's a good enough number. We're going to start the Raptors advanced trivia. This is advanced trivia, y'all. If you think you know the Raptors, like I thought I knew the Raptors, but a lot of this trivia is stuff that I didn't even know. So this is going to be fun, y'all. And this isn't like normal Raptor Freak trivia where we're going to do stat stuff. This is not stat questions. So it's not about numbers today. It is getting personal, if you know what I mean. So, all right, let's see who's ready. Rahul's saying, my friend and me were talking about this draft. So you guys think it's okay? I know that we've heard maybe like the top 5, the top 6, or a certain tier. And then after that, it kind of just like falls off. Can you look at the timestamp? I'm not sure what you're saying, but we'll figure it out. But Rahul, I hope you'll play some trivia with us right now. Yeah. I'll make sure it's always whoever shows up on the chat gets the answer first. So if your name is above other people with the same answer, you will get the points. But if somebody else is ahead of you, I know from your perspective, it may look like you wrote it in first, but it really is whoever gets on my chat the quickest with their name is going to get the points. So, but I'm sure you'll do well today. Just be ready and write it as fast as you can, because there's no strikes, there's no penalties. You guys can type away. I'm not going to give fouls, and you can't get fouled out on this one, because honestly, this is a hard trivia. This may be the hardest trivia we've done all year. Is the chat going by alphabetical order? No, it'll be whoever types in the fastest. I've done this trivia on YouTube. I've done trivia on Facebook with different Facebook groups also, and it's the same rules. Whoever writes it in first gets the points. So that's just how it is with this in this particular setting. So it's the only way I can do it, Rahul. So it's visually what I see on my chat. And, if there is some dispute about who said something first, we can adjudicate and look at it and figure out who actually did before the end. And I'll let you know for sure that the timestamp is correctly being used to determine who gets the points. Okay. All right. So let's start it off with question number 1. Raptors advanced personal trivia. Oh, yeah. All right, so first question. Which Toronto Raptor is a Scorpio whose family belongs to the Kinshasa tribe? Which Toronto Raptor is a Scorpio whose family belongs to the Kinshasa tribe? Now, you got to think about that. The Kinshasa tribe. That sounds like that's a tribe from Africa. And you got to think about who that might be. So who do you think? Achua? That's a good guess, Rahul, but it's wrong. G's saying Barnes. That's another good guess, G. I'm glad to see you here, champ. Nope, Barnes is wrong. Who belongs to the Kinshasa tribe? G's saying Pascal. That's another good guess. It's wrong. Rahul's saying OG. That is wrong also. You guys might have to dig deep on this one, if you know what I mean. I'm going to start a little hard because I'm going to build, and you'll see that the questions may get pretty hard. No, it's only this season, Raymond. It's going to be not all time. It's going to be just the current roster of the Raptors, and we are not including G League replacement players from this past year. It's Rahul has got it. It is Isaac Bonga. Isaac Bonga is astrologically a Scorpio, and his family is from the Kinshasa tribe in Congo. So there you go. Rahul, you get the first point, and there is no disputing the timestamp on this one, my friend. You have got it. You are the first one on the board, Rahul. All right, second question for Raptor Freak Trivia, advanced personal. Which Raptor has an older brother named Darnell? Which Raptor has an older brother named Darnell? You guys should know this. This has been somebody who's been very visually present in Raptor games in the last few weeks when we were playing. G's got it. It is Fred VanVleet. Good job, G. His older brother's Darnell, and he just had his birthday a couple weeks ago. So happy birthday, Darnell. Rahul, you're just a little behind G with the Fred VanVleet. So good job, G, getting 10 points on that one. All right, next question. Which Raptor was basically who we got in the Terrence Davis trade with Sacramento? Which Raptor is basically the player we got for him? Yeah, Rahul's right. He was sitting courtside, Darnell. But which Raptor was basically who we got in the Terrence Davis deal with Sacramento? Straight up. Like, we traded Terrence Davis to Sacramento, and we got something for it that ended up being this player, basically. So it's Terrence Davis basically traded for this. G's got it. It is Delano Banton. Good job, G. You're coming in strong like the Boston Celtics did last night. Just a little behind, Rahul. I'm sorry. You're close, but just a little behind. All right, next question. Question number 4. Which Raptor's birthday is August 1st, 2001? Which Raptor's birthday is August 1st, 2001? That's a clue right there, is the year. Rahul says Gary. That's wrong. That's a good guess. G says Barnes, and he got it. That is Scotty Barnes' birthday, August the 1st, 2001. Yeah, that's when Scotty was born. And even though he missed the S, I'm going to give it to G because G's there with Barn. Barnes enough. We got one Barn in the Barnes, but I'll give it to you still, G, because we knew what you were saying. All right, let's keep going. Question number 5 is going to be, let's do this one. Which Raptor is a Virgo? And he was born to his parents, Donatus and Eunice. Who is a Virgo and has parents that are named Donatus and Eunice? That is a very, that may be a difficult question. Rahul says Yuda. That is wrong. Sorry, Rahul. Who is a Virgo and has his parents' names are Donatus and Eunice? Yeah, this is advanced. This is personal. This is advanced Raptor trivia. If you know this stuff, you know your Raptors. I'm going to tell you right now, you know your Raptors. Summer says Svi. That's a great answer, Svi. I was thinking people would say Svi because of the name Donatus, and that's what I wanted. That was a red herring. It is not Svi Mahalik. G says OG. That's another good guess, but that is wrong, but you are getting closer. I will say that. Which Raptor is a Virgo? And his parents' names are Donatus and Eunice. G says Pascal. That's another good guess, G, but that is wrong also. You're getting closer, though. You are getting closer. Yeah, Summer, I'm sorry. I did that on purpose. I was like, the name Donatus will make people think of Sabonis, and then they may think it's Svi because of that. But no, that was the red herring, and I did get you. G got it. It's Precious. Precious is a Virgo by astrological sign. His father's name is Donatus, and his mother's name is Eunice. It is Precious. You're just behind him, Summer, but you're getting close. So keep on it. You will get one of these very soon, I'm sure. All right, let's go. Next question. Which Toronto Raptor is the youngest of 7 children in his family? Oh, yeah, I know. And there's people playing in Africa too, in different places and stuff like that. Oh, I know it's tough. You got to be really quick. I mean, I know you probably do have a disadvantage. Pascal, no. Which Raptor is the youngest of 7 children in his family? It's not Pascal. It's not Precious. It's not Gary. Guys, Tom Duke's here. Good morning, Tom Duke. Good to see you. Not Precious, not Gary, not Pascal. Who is the youngest of 7 children in his family? I know Precious is a good guess because he is 6 children in his family, but not 7. Good morning, Tom. Always good to see you. G thinks it's Thad. No, it's not Thad. It's really interesting. Freddie? No, it's not Freddie. This is a really hard one. Honestly, I don't know if many people know this about this Raptor, that they are the youngest of 7 children. It's not OG. It's not OG. I found out something really sad about OG this week that I didn't know about him. That is really, really sad. And most people don't know this. I didn't want to make a trivia question out of this, but OG's mother died when he was 1 year old, and now his father's dead. So both of his parents are dead, and I just find that really sad in a lot of ways. Raymond says Birch. No, it's not Birch. You guys are gonna have to rack yourselves on this one because it's somebody you're not even gonna think. G got it. It's Malachi, y'all. Malachi Flynn is the youngest of 7 children for his parents. So Eric Flynn's been busy, y'all. I don't understand where he has so much time to be tweeting and causing trouble for Malachi if he has 7 children. So Eric Flynn, go be a dad and stop being a pest to the Raptors organization and Nick Nursery. Okay, let's put it that way. Yeah, it's Malachi. I couldn't believe that when I read that. I'm like, Malachi has 6 older brothers and sisters. Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, and Malachi's a weird name. Maybe the name's weird because they ran out of names. They named all the names they want to name for people. And they're like, what do we name our kid now? Malachi. Okay, Malachi. I don't know. I should make fun of him, but it is kind of like that in a weird way. It is a strange name. All right, keeping moving. Next question. Which Toronto Raptor was born in Waco, Texas, guys? Which current Raptor on our roster will be on our team next year was born in Waco, Texas? Yeah, that's a tough one. It's this is advanced. This is kind of digging deep. You got to think about this one, really. Summer says Thad. No, that's incorrect. That's a good guess, though. G got it. It's Armani Brooks. G knows where these guys are from. It's Armani Brooks was born in Waco, Texas, where the standoff with David Koresh and his Branch Davidians happened, and the police looked real bad, killing children and women, innocent people, really bad. All right, let's see. Summer saying, I think I have 3 strikes already now. We're not playing strikes today, Summer, so don't worry. This is advanced. This is really hard trivia. So, you're not going to get strikes. You can't strike out here. Just keep guessing. All rapid fire if you need to. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Leslie saying OG is so young to lose both his parents. That's hard. I know, Leslie. This is the thing. He was living in UK when his mother died of cancer when he was 1 year old. And then his father moved the family to USA when he was 4 to Missouri. And his father was a doctor in Missouri. and he died in 2018, just before the championship season. So to me, it's really I feel so much for OG Anunoby. Now, the lucky thing is that he has siblings that are a big part of his life, that he has connections with brothers and sisters. So that's good at least. But understanding that OG's basically an orphan is just, it really made me sad. I'm like, I'm not making a trivia question about this, but I may mention it and talk about it from a humanitarian way and stuff. And it makes you realize more about his character, his demeanor, and the way he is and stuff like that. Yeah, OG's mother died when he was 1 year old, Rahul. So his mother he never knew his mother, like basically as a baby. So yeah, let's see. Tom Duke's saying 5 fouls, Summer. Use them. There's no fouls today, Tom. It's too hard. This trivia is hard. I'm not gonna lie. When I wrote it, it's really hard. Yeah, Tom's saying that's sad about OG. I got to put my dog down today. It's gonna be a tough day for me, best friend. Oh man, that's so tough, Tom. I feel so bad for you right now, Tom, with your dog. That's really sucks. And Rahul saying, I know his dad passed away during championship year. Yeah, you realize he had to take a leave of absence. Remember, they had to say that stuff. All right, let's get back on track, though. We can talk more about OG and appreciation for him and sympathies for him. Maybe on a Saturday Share Love Club, we'll talk about how much we love and care about OG Anunoby and that he has family all around the world, and those are Raptor fans. Oh, yeah. All right, so the next question is, which Toronto Raptor used to drive 5 hours with his dad to go to Raptor games at the Air Canada Center? Which Toronto Raptor drove 5 hours? Because he was a Raptor fan when he was a kid, and he went with his dad and went to the Raptor games at the Air Canada Center. Rahul says Gary. That's wrong. Summer got it. It's Kem Birch. That's right. Summer, you got in there on the lag before Raymond Jacob. That's it. Summer got that one. Good job, Summer. That one was a little bit easier, but I wanted to make sure we talked about that right there. Yeah, no, it's not Banton. It is Kem Birch, who drove from Montreal to come to Raptor games as a kid. Yeah, that's probably in the Vince era. You've got to think he's probably driving over there in the era of these jerseys behind me. Kem Birch and his father are driving over and seeing them then. All right, these get good. Listen, these questions are fun. I honestly think these questions are so fun in some ways. All right. Which Raptor is an Aquarius and he attended Apple Valley High School in Minnesota? Which Raptor is Aquarius by sign and he attended Apple Valley High School in Minnesota? There's some clues in there that'll really get you that. If you know your signs and you really know astrological people, you could probably say, oh, that's definitely an Aquarius. Look at G jumping right in there. It is Gary Trent. We knew the connection between Gary and Minnesota because of Gary Trent Sr. being at the Timberwolves game earlier this season. So G's gotten that one. It is Gary Trent. He went to Apple Valley High School in Minnesota. That's where he went to high school. All right, this one's a little easy, so be quick on this one, guys. Which Toronto Raptor worked at St. Hubert's Chicken? Which Toronto Raptor worked at St. Hubert's Chicken? This one. You guys know this one. This one's yeah, I know it's click. The Celtics do need to choke. G got it. It's Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher worked at St. Hubert's Chicken, guys, and that was his question for his thing. It's Chris Boucher. That's right. Yeah, click. We're doing trivia. It's advanced personal Raptor trivia. 100 points per answer. So jump in there if you know one of the answers. We're just about halfway through. So, and yeah, fuck the Celtics. I'll put that in any moment in the trivia game. If you want me to say fuck the Celtics in between every question, I will say it. Oh, yeah. All right, next one. This one's a cool one. I didn't know this one. This one's really advanced. You guys, if you know this one, I will be super impressed. I might have to give clues on this one. Okay, which Toronto Raptors middle name is Ricardo? Which Toronto Raptors middle name is Ricardo? I know it's a weird question. Who has the middle name Ricardo on the Raptors? You may be shocked. Thaddeus? No, it's not Thad, Raymond. That's a good guess. Rahul saying David is saying Flynn. That's wrong. And look, G got it. G knows this stuff. G, you really are you're killing the advanced Raptors trivia. Good job, man. You are a champion. It's David Johnson. David Johnson's middle name is Ricardo. David Ricardo Johnson. That's such a crazy name. His name is so normal. David Johnson. And then his middle name is Ricardo. What an awesome name. David Ricardo Johnson. So good. Yeah, Frederico. You'd think it'd be Frederico Ricardo Van Vlito. Frederico Ricardo Van Vlito. I love it. Oh, Raptor Freak Trivia is the best. All right, next. This is probably my favorite day of all the segments. I'm not going to lie. Next one is, all right, this is a good question too, guys. I love this question too. Which Toronto Raptor likes to drive Corvettes and lives with his mother? Which Toronto Raptor really loves driving Chevrolet Corvettes and lives with his mother? Yeah, which Raptor? Who drives Corvettes? They could drive any car, but they like to drive Corvette. And then they live with their mom. Tom Duke says it's Scotty Barnes. That's wrong. That's a good guess. Raymond Jacob saying Svee. That's wrong also. Rahul saying Freddie. That is wrong also. G saying Delano Banton. That is wrong. Click is saying Kem Birch. That is wrong. G saying Pascal Siakam. And you know what? He's right. Pascal has the most money out of all the Raptors, and he prefers to drive Corvettes, y'all. I learned this yesterday. I'm like, this dude likes to drive Corvette, and yes, he does live with his mother. He bought the house in Summerhill, just over or wherever, over in Lawrence and Bathurst area. He bought a house for his mother, and he lives in that house with his mother and his brothers, and he is very, very close with his mother. That's the thing I found out about Pascal yesterday, that his mom is very, very much a huge part of his life and every day, and talking to her. Apparently they're best friends and they get along so good and they love living together. So yeah, Pascal's got a couple different cars, I'm sure, but on the site that I looked at, he has professed a love for the Corvette, and that he loves driving Corvettes. Apparently, that's what he said. So yeah, and he did lose his dad also, and his mother and him are very close, and they are living here in Toronto. They are residency here, and this bodes well for him staying with the Raptors as long as possible. Hopefully, that he's put roots here in Toronto with his mom. I don't think they leave. Like, other than he went to the islands, obviously for vacation, I think that he's here in Toronto with her otherwise. So let's see. This is a very interesting trivia. Adriana. Yeah, it is. It's fun. Let's see. I know Freddie owns a Corvette. Yeah. Freddie has a Lambo. The next one is Thad. I'm sure. I got a feeling. Raymond Jacob's forecasting. All right. We got to keep going here. We got, looks like we got 5 more questions, y'all. 500 more points on the board. Okay. The next one is, which Toronto Raptors dad won a national championship in collegiate soccer in 1996? Which Toronto Raptors dad? You know what, Rahul? That's a great idea, and I will maybe do that for one of the trivia still this summer. I think I might do that. Raymond Jacob saying Gary. No, it wasn't Gary's dad that won a collegiate soccer championship in 1996. Rahul says Precious Achua. That is wrong also. Thad is wrong. Fred is wrong. Tom Duke, Pascal is wrong. Which Toronto Raptors dad won a collegiate soccer championship in the United States in 1996? Raymond Jacob saying Svee. That is incorrect. Rahul saying Boucher. That is incorrect. This is a little bit tricky, but honestly, this guy's dad is actually famous. So you guys, you're going to learn something here in a sec. Malachi is wrong, guys. It is kind of known that I don't repeat the Raptors. Justin Champagny is right. Raymond Jacob has got it. Justin Champagny is the answer. His father, I think his name's Renault or something, Remo or something. He is a collegiate soccer champion with St. John's on their soccer team. 1996 was the year that they won their championship, and Justin's dad was in university. And that was when I was in university. I must be old. Oh my gosh. All right. So Raymond Jacob got the Justin Champagny question. That is his father that won soccer championship. Okay, next question is interesting also. Which Toronto Raptors parents and sister are all professional basketball players just like him? His mom, his dad, and his sister are all professional basketball players, just like he is. The entire family are all basketball players that get paid money to play basketball. Which player is that on the team? Who has a mother and a father that play professional basketball, and their sister plays professional basketball? Which player? Flynn saying, Rahul saying Flynn, that's wrong. G saying Precious, that's wrong. Leslie's saying the Raptors are like a Disney movie. All the characters have lost a parent or came from a serious struggle. That is true, Leslie, in a lot of ways. Summer Lowe's got it. It's Yuta Watanabe. Both of Yuta's parents are professional basketball players in Japan, and so is his sister. His sister plays professional basketball. Summer Lowe on the board again. Yuta Watanabe is the answer to that one. Good job. All right. Good job. Yeah. That's a very interesting point by Leslie. And I don't want to gloss over that too much. There is a lot of tragedy and a lot of gumption by our players to prove things because they've been slighted or they lost loved ones and all that kind of stuff. Never underestimate people that are playing harder and working harder because of those kind of things that drive them. And that's part of it right there. And honestly, they need to make a movie about the 2019 Raptors that won, and maybe the next team may be even more interesting that wins a championship for the Toronto Raptors, that they may have even more stories there. I mean, Kawhi's story in itself is very tragic with his father getting shot at the car wash that he ran. And, this is the crazy thing that if the series with the Golden State Warriors in 2019 had gone 7 games instead of us winning in 6 games, game 7 would have been played on Father's Day. And don't get it twisted. There's no way Golden State was going to win that game with Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard losing their fathers and really wanting to play good on Father's Day. So, yeah. Michael Jordan's dad got shot. That's another tragic story. Yeah, listen, when I was doing my research on the players and stuff, I found out stuff about some of our players that's pretty sad and stuff like that. And I didn't want to really talk about it too much. The stuff about OG blew me away, like finding out about his mom. That was really sad. But anyway, all right, let's keep going. My next question is an interesting one, guys. All right, which Toronto Raptor had a high school teacher that put a waste bin in the corner of the classroom for that person to shoot baskets during class? Because if they didn't do that, that person, the Raptor, was going to skip class and go to the gym and shoot baskets instead. That the teacher was just ahead of himself and put the basket in the classroom and said, you can just shoot it here instead of leaving, and I can teach you. And they let him shoot baskets during the class. Rahul's saying Gary, that's wrong. Leslie, we're doing current Raptors, so Kyle wouldn't be in this list. Raymond Jacob saying Fred, that's a good guess. It's wrong. It could be really any of them. That's the interesting thing about this question. G saying Scotty Barnes, that's wrong. This person wanted to shoot hoops. They were going to sneak out of the room if they didn't. Leslie saying Chris Boucher, that's wrong also. This may be a little bit tricky just because it's so general. It could really be any of them. So, I don't know how to make this a little bit easier. Tom Duke saying Precious. No, maybe we'll just name them until somebody gets it, because there are a limited amount of Raptors, and if you just keep naming them, whoever gets the right one. Raymond Jacob saying Thaddeus. No. Rahul saying Malachi Flynn. Nope, that's wrong. Raymond Jacobs also saying OG Anunoby. That is wrong. G says Gary. That is wrong. The teacher was just like, screw it. I can't fight against this kid. They just want to shoot hoops. So I've got to just put it in the classroom and let them just shoot while I'm teaching. And that way I can have them at least here listening and hearing. Banton is wrong. Thad is wrong. Brooks is wrong. Leslie's thinking is Nick Nurse. That's actually good outside the box and one thinking. But that is wrong, Leslie. We're not doing the coaches. This is just the players. But maybe I should do a coaches trivia. That would be really hard. Rahul jumping in here. That's right. It's Svi Mahalik. Svi Mahalik's teacher in high school said, Svi, you keep sneaking out of my classroom while I'm teaching to go shoot hoops in the gym and not taking my class seriously. Here's a trash basket. You can shoot on this while I teach you. So Rahul, good job. You got it. It's Svi Mahalik. That is absolutely right. Good job. All right, we got 2 more questions, y'all. All right, let's see how people do here. Listen, Raymond, this was tough. This is advanced tough trivia. It's very different. It's really interesting. Yeah, that was in the Ukraine, Tom. That was in the Ukraine. I'm talking about with Svi Mahalik in the garbage can. Okay, Raymond's making a joke on me saying, looks like he should have practiced with real balls instead. Maybe the teacher should have let him leave and just keep shooting and stuff like that, and not worry about the classwork and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's not be too mean to Svi, because honestly, there's a lot of tragedy in his life right now and stuff like that. And we feel sympathetic and stuff. And listen, I don't want to kick him while he's down. It's a similar kind of thing like Aaron Baines. It's like, it's tough. It is what it is. Okay, next question is, which Raptor has an older brother that played in the NFL? Which Toronto Raptor has an older brother that played in the NFL? This is an interesting one. Did you guys know that Raptor has an older brother that plays in the NFL or did play in the NFL? I don't know if they still play in the NFL. But which Raptor? Rahul thinks it's Freddie. That's wrong. It's not Fred. Raymond Jacob saying it's Thad. Please. No, it's not Thaddeus. G got it. It is OG. OG Anunoby's brother played in the NFL, guys. Just so you know. So OG doesn't, his parents are dead, but his older brother plays in the NFL. So that's a good guess and good job, OG. OG is right. G got it. All right, last question. And I see what you're doing there, Raymond. All right, let's see. Which Raptor has won these awards? The NBA Hustle Award, which was just given to Marcus Smart yesterday, the Tennessee Gatorade Player of the Year, and the McDonald's All-American of the Year. All right, Tom Duke, I didn't finish the question yet, but you know what? Just to be nice, and Raymond Jacob's jumping in there, and even though he's right after, I'm going to give it to Tom Duke just for the hell of it. It is Thaddeus Young. Thad Young has won this Hustle Award, this stupid-ass Hustle Award that they're giving out to people now, and that's right. It's Tom Duke getting that one. So listen, wow, we got some interesting. Let's see how people did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let me circle them real quick. All right, that you guys like the advanced personal trivia. It's a little bit different than the normal trivia, and maybe I will do the coaches. Maybe I'll do the championship team, because those all seem like good ideas. All right, let me just add this up. We got G getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. G, you got 1,100 points today. That is huge. Summer Low got 200. Raymond Jacob, you got 100. Rahul, you got 200. And Tom Duke, I'm giving you 100 for that last one with Thad. So, yeah, let's see. You guys already guessed all that. Tom, yeah, he did beat him to it. You got it. Yeah, you got to give it to him. Sorry, Raymond. Listen, G is sorry. And listen, I got to say that Raymond Jacob is in a meeting at work right now. So he didn't have his normal performance in here. And as he said, his sixth sense for the trivia wasn't working as well today also. So, G is the man, like in this trivia. He's done really good. Rahul's saying, did Thad win the award last year? I'm not sure if he won it last year. I do know that Marcus Smart's won it 2 years. And I think I don't know why Thad would win it last year, because he wasn't like playing a lot of minutes or something like that. I don't understand the award. It's stupid. Like, Thad Young's been a bench guy for so many years. How would he win Hustle Award like Marcus Smart? To me, it's just a bullshit award that they're just giving to people in bullshit ways and stuff. So let's see. Raymond's saying, I got to separate headsets on, one earbud for work and one for trivia. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. He's like listening to his work in one ear and he's listening to me in another ear. That's a true Raptor freak right there, man. I hope you don't get any trouble for anything like this. I mean, really. The trick is muting the right mic. Okay, so you're flipping the mics back and forth. That's hilarious. That is so hilarious, Raymond Jacob. Oh my gosh. All right, well, listen, I'll tabulate all of the scores and add them into the other scores. And, we'll have at least one more week of this season of Raptor Freak Trivia. And then, it's really until somebody wins the championship. So when there's finally no one team left and they got the Larry O'Brien, that's when I'm going to give this practice jersey and send it out to, it looks like G now again, because he just busted it wide open with 1,100 points again today. So, yeah. Oh, he's working at home. Okay, good. You got to listen to both sides. So you're getting it through the computer from work and from the trivia here also. Okay, I got you. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining me today with the fun trivia. I really did enjoy writing this one and doing this one, because it's like we all learned something about our Raptors today. And that's always fun to know more about the Raptors when you're a Raptor freak. So, all right, y'all. Tomorrow, watch along. I'm not even sure what we're going to watch tomorrow yet. I'm going to figure it out. It's not going to be a Philadelphia playoff game like I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I've run out of them. So it'll be a different kind of thing. So I'm going to brainstorm in this afternoon, and I'll put it up, and you'll see what we're watching along to tomorrow. And then obviously, we're not necessarily going to really watch it the whole time. We'll talk about whatever's going on, and with the game like tonight with Golden State and Dallas possibly getting swept out, and then just general NBA and Raptor news that's going on and stuff like that. Yeah, we could do. You know what? You're right, Tom. You're exactly right. That's what we'll do. We'll do a watch along of Paul B's dunk compilation that he put together about a week or so ago from the last season of Raptors dunks. And you know what we'll do, Tom? We'll be very precise. We'll stop it and pause it, and we'll analyze every little intricacy of the motions of Precious and OG and Scotty and all their great dunks on there. So good suggestion, Tom, for Paul's stuff, and we will definitely that's the right idea. Actually, you know what, Tom? I would already been kind of thinking to do that, and you just reminded me about that. So good job, Tom Duke, showing up and reinforces. So tomorrow we'll look at the best dunks from the Raptors season this past season from a compilation that Paul B put together. All right, y'all. Thanks again. Have a great Tuesday. I hope everybody had a safe Victoria Day weekend. A little bit of knuckleheadedness around the corner for me down at Ashbridges Bay on Sunday night, but kids will be kids. It is a disturbing trend that there are a lot of people misusing fireworks. The fireworks are not a toy. This whole Roman candle war thing, I know I made a joke about it with Ben Franklin and the cosplay Ben Franklin having a fireworks war and shooting a firework off in his face and stuff like that, but that is not cool in real life. That I've been in parks before around holidays like the one this weekend where people were being irresponsible with fireworks and putting them off towards other people they don't even know, or maybe they're just kids trying to have a firework war between them. Either way, it's dumb as fuck. You're going to hurt people. You're going to lose fingers. Maybe somebody may go blind. There's all kinds of dumb, stupid shit that you could cause by doing this, kids. So stop with the fireworks wars. They're stupid. And it's just not necessary, and it's overly endangering people. And sometimes these people are just wanting to go and enjoy the fireworks. So keep the fireworks on the ground and shooting up. And don't turn them sideways and shoot them at each other, because that's just knuckleheaded business and activity. And that's not a good thing to do. All right, y'all. That's just a little PSA at the end about these idiots at Ashbridges on Sunday night having a fireworks war, shooting fireworks at everybody, every which way. Really stupid. All right, y'all. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll be back tomorrow. Look at the best dunks from the past season with the Toronto Raptors. He did such a good job compiling it and getting it together. And thank you again, Tom Duke. Have a great day. Good job at trivia today. Lots of fun. I appreciate y'all. And let's go Raptors!